Hey folks, this is IOether, and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So this is Bart, I'm sorry, man. Apparently I still can't pronounce your name, even after you told me how to. It's just gonna be one of those days, I guess. This is Bart, the KV3, and I will try and make that name better, closer to what he told me later on, after I get out all the rest of the stuff that I should be talking about right now. So this is Lakeville. It's a standard map, and Bart is going up the valley. This is not the best place that you want your high tier tanks. Really, optimally, we should have our heavies pushing through the city, with a few mediums and the TDs pushing up the valley. That's the general way it goes. But the fact that he's saying this in tells me that something rather unique is going to happen over here. And it's quite possible that the entire enemy team is pushing up this side as well, which will work out great because all of his team is pushing up this side. Now our E25 is dead because he didn't bring a fire extinguisher. Oh, we did! Good job. Don't kill yourself on a bump. However, he went out to scout, and by doing that he went around the rock and then came back towards us. Not the smartest move I've ever seen, and he dearly paid for it. Wow, that was a really clutch shot. The KV3 isn't the most accurate gun in the world, so having that kind of shot hit his target, that was both lucky and amazingly skilled. See, that same kind of shot missed. Now the BDR, it looks like all the enemy heavies are up here. Yeah, the only things we're missing is what's that? KV1S is probably in the town, and a KV1 which we don't even care about. And our team is getting obliterated. I wonder where those guys are that's dying. Oh, well, we found the KV1. KV1 is in the city, along with KV1S. And all the guys who are pushing up here with Bart are just being absolutely torn apart. The armor on the KV3 is nigh invincible for this tier. There is very few tanks in this game that should be able to put a shot through his frontal armor. And even his side. Oh, that VK got lucky and put a shot through the back end of him. Though Bart did charge past him and therefore is going to get punished for it. Now I think he thought that he could put a shot through this VK and light him on fire, and then go ahead and just do damage to him. But as you can see, the VK is actually a lot harder to pen than people think it is. Shoot for that turret ring or that driver slot. No. There you go. Good job. Now, unfortunately, this is marsh ground he's on, and he has no engine. Oh, good. He has a repair pack. Good job. Because otherwise he would have been moving at about 5 kilometers an hour forever. Now his team is getting utterly ripped apart and destroyed. And you see, the main reason for that is the amount of enemy tanks that push through the city is starting to sweep around, and they're cutting apart the backside of our team. And we're absolutely getting destroyed. Now the problem with that is that, well, it means all of us, all the teams, wow. All of our team has to spin around and take up defensive positions and look in the wrong way. Ow! And he paid for that. The real problem with taking up those defensive positions is that there aren't any. There aren't any really good defensive positions that are looking down the J and K line, which is the way our team needs to defend. On top of that, we have 2 TDs that seem to be still pointing up the valley, because they're just oblivious to the fact that Bart has cleaned up this entire 1 and 2 line. Now they're starting to turn around and act like they realize the enemy is coming from the other side. However, by now it's a little bit late. they're going to get caught if they're not really, really careful. There is still a KV-1S pushing it. No, never mind. There is not a KV-1S pushing in on our base. 4 TDs. 3 of them down there, and something small is up here. Now Bart does not want to charge out around this corner, because if it turns out to be the AMX 46, he's in some serious trouble. Now whatever it is seems to be firing blind because of the location of the hits that are coming in on the ground. Yeah, he's... whatever it is in the bushes off to the A6 area, and is just firing blind into the cap circle in a desperate attempt to stay alive and secure a kill. I'm gonna guess it's the S35CA, because only that would be so freaked out and scared of coming near a KV3, right? I mean, especially KV3 that only has a third of its health left. Ooh, yes, I was right, and he was a little bit closer than I thought he was. He must have moved up to reset the cap and give his team some chance of winning. Now, Bart isn't paying much attention to the S35, and the reason for that was he kept expecting the Nashorn on the other team to come out Nashorn. Oof. Today, my ability as a Tox is something amazing. There we go. That's what he expected. He expected it much sooner though. And, yay! Good game. Well fought. Almost 1,300 experience for that battle. Non-double, non-premium. Sweet. Steel wall, Top Gun, and Sniper, which was fairly interesting for a KV3. You don't get those a whole lot on a KV3. You can see that he one-shot almost everything except for the VK, which he had some trouble with, and the IS, who he kind of had to go head-to-head with. You see, everything he hit, he one-shot into most of them. Really surprised he didn't get a Reaper. Top experience on his team by a lot. Over 500 experience points above the next best guy in his team, and part of that is his damage. If you look at his raw damage output, he's actually above the next 2 guys on his team added together. With 2,700 damage and 7 kills, he really did lead the team, and he definitely carried this game. Our GW Panth did quite a bit of damage at 1,002. Actually, both RDs on each team were fairly significant. Lorraine 150-550 on their team with 2 kills and 1,400 damage also puts him in the spectacular category. So you'll see Bartek fired 14 shots, 12 direct hits, and 9 penetrations, which is of course why here in the Spartan he received almost 3,000 potential damage, and a lot of that is from people digging off him, but a lot is also from the splash damage of the Lorraine, which the shot landed near him instead of on him. The kilometers traveled is deceptive considering that most of that was over in the marshlands. He earned 14k, he spent 14k in ammunition, and for a game that lasted 6 minutes, that was really well worth it and a great game to watch. Thank you so much, Bartek, and I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you so much for sending this in, and thank you guys for watching and hitting that like or subscribe button. I will see you guys next time. This is IOE Threat.